Hola, friends. I just wanted to pop in quickly and give you some affirmations. Um, Life has been lifing, but hopefully everything has been going great for you guys. Like I said, life has been lifing on my end, but we're still here. We're still pushing forward. I just wanted to talk about something that was in my spirit. Um, the other day, my 5 year old told me that he loved me very much, and he said that I was the best mom in the world. And he said one of the reasons why I was the best mom in the world was because I helped him to face his fears. Now, I try not to get emotional. I'm normally not an emotional person, so try not to get emotional when I'm talking about this. But by him telling me that as a 5 year old, basically it just helped me to realize that what I'm doing and the way I'm trying to raise him differently, as far as breaking, the generational curses, breaking the cycle, is working because I don't know about you guys, but my whole entire childhood, even myself as a female, um, I was always taught that males, men, boys, whatever you want to call them, like they're not supposed to show any type of feelings or emotions. Basically, they're not supposed to cry. But I'm working on that with my two boys. I'm trying to make sure that they know and understand that it's okay to have feelings, it is okay to have emotions, and it's okay to express themselves. Because my belief is that if they don't know how to express themselves now, then they won't know how to express themselves whenever they become adults. I have dealt with in my past. Of course, I was in a relationship with a narcissist. And that is one of the things that they don't do as a narcissist. They don't express themselves. And it may be because when they were children, they weren't allowed to express themselves emotionally. Like I said, how I was raised, we can only show one emotion, and that was really happiness. We couldn't show that we were mad about anything. We really couldn't show that we were afraid of anything. And definitely, if you were a boy, you couldn't. Boys couldn't cry. Boys couldn't act like they were scared. Boys had to just like be, I don't know, I guess they had to be stern faced and brave all the time. And me as a female, I was told that it was disrespectful to show an adult that I was angry or upset about something. If they gave me something or did something that I didn't like, I just supposed to accept it and keep it moving. I better not make a face because that could have caused me to be disciplined. If I made a face or show any type of emotion or show that I didn't like something or that I didn't want something that they had given me, like I wasn't allowed to make many choices. But with my 5 year old saying that to me the other day, saying that he one of the things he loved was that I helped him to face his fears. um, Keep that in mind. If you are a parent or a grandparent or an aunt, uncle, whatever role, school teacher, whatever role you play in a child or a children's lives, is that um, it's okay for them to be able to express their emotions, and it's okay to help them to face their fears. um, it's okay. They just need to understand that it's okay. It's okay to feel whatever emotion that they're feeling as children, so that way they will um, be more socially and emotionally adjusted whenever they become adults. They won't be flipping out, flashing out. There'll be less, bipolar. There'll be less, behavioral issues. If we just, sat back and realized that a child is a child and they don't know everything, but it's okay for them to have emotions, and it's not our job as adults to try to control them or make them push those emotions away. It's our job to help them navigate those feelings and navigate those emotions. If you think back, if you would have had somebody to help you navigate your feelings and your emotions when you were a child, then you wouldn't behave the way you behave as an adult today. I also saw a video the other day of a grown man. He was saying that there's a unhealed child. There's a lot of unhealed little boys that are, masquerading as grown men nowadays. Like I said, most boys, like, they got whooped, they got punished, they got put in the corner, They got sent to their room. They weren't allowed to express any type of feeling or emotion in a healthy way. So that's part of why they act the way they act now. They don't know how to be men because they've been taught to shut off certain parts of themselves. So just keep that in mind when you're yelling at your child, raising your voice, whatever type of punishment that you're using, whatever type of discipline that you're using, just keep that in mind that he's going to become an adult and he's not going to know how to express himself emotionally because he wasn't allowed to express himself when he was a child. He didn't have an adult to help him navigate those emotions and let him know that it's okay to be sad, it's okay to cry, it's okay to be scared, it's okay to be happy, it's okay to be excited, it's okay to feel all the feelings that he's feeling. He doesn't have to suppress that and push it down. He needs somebody that's going to help him navigate that. Like I'm teaching my 5-year-old, I'm teaching him, breathing techniques. And, I'm teaching him to think before he does things. And just today, actually, I was talking to him and we were sitting outside, enjoying the outdoors. And I guess I raised my voice because he didn't hear me. And he said, Mom, he literally told me, Mom, you need to think about what you're doing before you do it. And you need to take some deep breaths. And I did not get offended. I did not get upset. And I did not feel disrespected because that is how I'm raising him to think for himself and to have a voice for himself. He did not like my tone. And it's okay for him to not like my tone. Just because he's a child, that doesn't mean that I have a right to yell or raise my voice at him. He has every right to tell me that he didn't like my tone, but instead of yelling at me or telling me that, all he said was, Mom, you really need to think about what you're saying before you say it, and you really need to take some deep breaths. And so what I did, I apologized to him, and I said, you know what? Thank you, son. I appreciate that. I'll do that next time. I apologize. It's okay to apologize to them, because if we don't apologize to them, then they're not going to apologize. And also, I do not force my children to apologize, because it's pointless to teach them to apologize when they don't really mean it, because they don't even understand what they're saying. It's like you're just forcing them to say, I'm sorry. They don't know what it means. They're going to keep doing the same stuff over and over if they don't understand why they're apologizing. I ask them, whenever they do something, I just ask them to think about what they did and how would it make them feel if somebody did that to them. That's what I teach my 2 boys. And that's the beauty of homeschooling, because I don't have to worry about society or other people forcing their beliefs on them. I'm trying to teach them to think for themselves, because they're going to be grown adult men one day. They're going to be in relationships. They're going to become husbands. They're going to become fathers. So I have to teach them to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. And in order for them to do that, it's important for them to be able to express themselves emotionally now, because I am supposed to help them as their parent to navigate all of that. They have big emotions, big feelings. They don't know what to do with them, and they need help with them. So the answer is not always be quiet, don't cry. That's not the answer. The answer is to try to figure out what it is that's making them feel the way they feel. Tell them it's okay to feel that way, and then help them navigate that. So just think of how big of a difference that would have made in your life if you had an adult that actually sat you down, or sometimes you might need a moment. But if you were upset or having what we would call a meltdown, if someone had taken the time out to actually have a conversation with you instead of yelling at you or trying to make you be quiet, think about what a big difference that will make in your life today. We probably wouldn't need therapy like we need it, if we had that when we were children. So I just wanted to share that. My 5-year-old actually told me that he appreciated the fact that I helped him to express himself and be able to, express the fact that he's afraid, and help him navigate his emotions. So keep doing a great job. Single parents, single moms, keep doing a great job. I see you. God sees you. I love you. God loves you. Stay encouraged. We got this. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode.